Hello and welcome to another edition of Tobacco Shorts, where I'm going to be trying yet another nasal snuff tobacco. Tonight's is a special one. It's the Mullins Westley Jock's mixture. No, it's not. It's the Mullins Westley Jock's Choice. I always get the Jock's Choice snuff confused with the Rattray's Jock's Mixture pipe tobacco, and this is the one we're having tonight, is the Jock's Choice Snuff. So let me just give you a brief rundown on this one. Mullins & Westley is a highly traditional and crafted blend of bergamot and neroli oil that is uniquely mixed as a medium to rich snuff that dates back to the 18th century. All within the form of the famous Jock's Choice, the recipe is based on a London best-loved formula that is over 300 years of age. A more historical-based product with a stronger tobacco earthiness that's significantly balanced in terms of the flavoring and taste. A long-lasting and enjoyable sensation from an old favorite. You'll notice my bird is also joining me this evening. But Tango cannot be here flapping around while I'm trying to put a bump of snuff on my hand. I want to give a big shout out and a thank you to Jeff from @TheOCDPiper, because he's the one that gave me this particular tobacco and encouraged me to do a series of videos on tobacco nasal snuff. If you want to know more about tobacco, I'd say follow my channel or follow @TheOCDPiper's channel. But if you want to know more about the history of it, and in particular the reason why we both had an interest in this particular snuff, you would do well to look up the Addicted to Pleasure BBC series starring Brian Cox, who goes through looking at humans' addiction to pleasure, looking at the history and industry of sugar, alcohol, tobacco, and opium. It's a fascinating series, and I just kick back and watch it whenever I can. Just in the background is noise, because it reminds me of some of the documentaries I used to watch when I was a lot younger, the Connections 2 on the TLC channel. So, excuse me, Tango, you need to go away now. Thank you. I've again got my little tobacco spoon here, and this is a sample that @TheOCDPiper provided me with, that I have jarred since he gave it to me, because he did warn me that it would lose a significant amount of its flavor if it was just kept at room humidity. So let's give it a taste and have a review of it. Cheers. Oh, it's very light. Floral. I can see why heather notes are mentioned with this one. It's not particularly heavy, although it's got a little bit of a burn in the nose. It's not a strong, overbearing flavor or smell. Now, bergamot, I'm not sure I'm getting it. Maybe if I'd kept it fresher or jarred it sooner after I got it, I'd be getting more of that Earl Grey tea bergamot flavor profile from it in the nose. But it's just a very nice, light floral, which is not bad. It puts me in mind of some of the things that I like about one of the other snuffs that's going to be coming up later in the series, which is the rose. I have two different kinds of rose. And it also reminds me of some of the things that I really like about the Lakeland tobaccos, just that rose and geranium and floral headspace. It's very nice. And now that I'm experiencing a little bit longer, there's a little bit of pepperiness, which is nice. It's just, so that you know something's there. It's got a nice kick to it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this particular tobacco corner, and if you have anything else you want me to try, any other tobacco snuffs. As always, please leave a comment below, and if I don't have it, I'll make sure I buy it in my next round of purchasing when I run out of the tobaccos that I've got going currently. And if you have any other questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll be happy to get back to them. I am James from Cigar and Bar. This has been Tobacco Shorts, and I want to wish you adieu until next week. Cheers.